Welcome back to another episode of Underrated Profession. We got a special episode today. We're doing a collaboration right now. It's going to be Underrated Profession, and we also have the original. Make sure I say this right, because I don't want to get in trouble. I want to get invited back again. I want to make sure we say it right. We got the Underrated Profession. We got down here. We got the original Barber Boy podcast.
There you go.
Make sure I get it right. I don't want no problems.
That's what I'm talking about.
Saying we in this man's house. Well, we are live here today in Raleigh, North Carolina at the North Carolina Barber Beauty Tradeshow here at the Hilton Garden. We'll make sure we give a shout out to our location. We got a special guest here. Let this young man introduce himself.
Yo, my name is Mr. Black James, Mr. More Than a Barber, the owner of Trade Unlimited, the best all-natural beard balm in the world. Out of Cincinnati, Ohio. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, my brother?
Yes.
Chopping it up with Trey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, one thing about the Underrated Profession podcast, our goal is to inform, educate, and salute the barber profession along with the entire, really, beauty and wellness industry anyway. So we are here to do something, as we like to call it. You need a bottle of water or something?
We good.
You got some?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So one thing we like to say, one thing we like to make sure we point out that what we're doing here, we like to make sure that we are informing, educating, and saluting our profession, but we want to, how we say, edutainment our viewers. So we want to educate and have some fun at the same time. Is that all right?
That's all right.
All right. So since it's a college podcast, we're gonna take it back to what makes you the first question I have, and Mr. Joe, you can always jump in and post another time you want. The first question I have: what made you want to get into the hair industry? I like to say just the being an entrepreneur. Period. That's how I like to look at it.
I like that. So, as being 48 years old, I was blessed to have the talent as a youth just to be an entrepreneur. My mother had always schooled me, and she trained me and skilled me in that area. Then I got incarcerated at 20 years old. Came home at 28 years old. Came home with a trade. The incarceration was some bull crap, but things happen.
Right.
So now, coming home with a trade of being a barber, 3 days out, I made this barbering more than just a trade. It became a life set, a life skill. It became a community-based thing for me to get back to learn and do what I like best to do, cut hair.
Students, I hear that, right? Make it what you make it. What you make.
That's right.
Right. Mr. Joe, you got any comment on that?
Yeah, I mean, what made me become an entrepreneur basically is it's simple. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to work. People always say want to work for yourself, but I'm more so I say I want to build for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. Build it for yourself. If you plant these different seeds and stuff like that, man, you can last a very long time. And why not plant? Build your own garden. A lot of people now, man, they want to put seeds in other people's garden, and they expect it to bloom, but it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work like that because the thing about putting your seed, you know what kind of seed you planting, and you want that seed to grow big as ever, right? But the thing is, if that one seed grows into a tree or a plant that's bigger than all the other plants that was already planted beforehand, they may outgrow the other plants. Therefore, the person that runs that garden or owns that garden, they're gonna want to tear that garden apart. And the first thing they're gonna do is take that big seed that you planted out first,
right?
So all the other ones can grow. Right. But if you take my tree out, it's dead.
Right.
It's dead, man. So I mean, that's just one of those things. But again, you build your own self up, you plant your own seeds, you can do a lot of different things, man. But I tell people, man, it's like when they say BYOB, I always say, man, build your own brand, build your own body, build your own barber, like that. That's build your own business.
Right. So what made you, Joe, get into the business?
Man, what made me get to the business, man? Basically, my great aunt was a barber back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She had a couple shops on the south side of Chicago. I say it all the time. I was inspired by a lady barber. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, that's what got me going to doing these shows and making different relationships, new relationships, business relationships with people to do something beyond the chair. A lot of people that don't know I was at Barber Beauty.
And I was gonna ask you. I hope I didn't want to insult you. I know we in your venue, in your venue. But just in case we have any students that may be watching that may not be familiar with about the whole MLB and everything, you mind giving a quick inspiration of what started this
Well, meeting Nuri and meeting Naj, his brother, met years ago when I was about 19 years old in Miami, Florida, when I was down there for an event used to be called Barber Boot Camp, and that was like before its time. You know what I'm saying? Meeting these guys and telling them, what I want to do as far as bringing people together and stuff like that. So I used to be a party promoter back in the day. So I said on a podcast not too long ago, I was that guy where I wanted to, bring people together. Like if I could bring people together in the club, I can bring people together at a barbecue. Right. So like it's almost like in the daytime you in the shop working, but in the evening, nighttime, now you had a barbecue event. Look at today, Sunday. Right. Everybody's off on a Sunday, but they at a barbecue event. This is like a club.
Right.
The only difference is you see hair getting cut, and people being able to buy stuff from certain vendors. Right. And if they want to dance, they can dance. The only thing we ain't got people in here just dance. They can dance though.
Yeah, well, I done seen a couple times.
Absolutely. So I mean, the thing is with that, it's like, okay, you did all that. Now it's like, okay, let me build something for the barbers. It's cool to go cut hair. It's cool to be in that shop every day, all day. But at the end of the day, man, what kind of fun we having with the industry? Yeah. We already making money. Let's have some fun.
We deserve it. We deserve it. All we put in.
Right. And so when and I hope you don't mind me asking, but when did the MLB start? And look, I know it's coming to this. I know we 5 years in this in Raleigh, but the whole started. You said
so. Major League Barber began in 2001.
Okay.
So you got to think 2001. Before barber was even cool. Barber's always been cool to us. Right. Always been cool to us, but people always just laugh. Major League Barber started out with just selling T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So
now you can actually, you can actually help with I didn't forget about you. Something that I had to go ahead. You say you started with T-shirts. I had a question.
Well, we started with T-shirts, and T-shirts was one like people used to laugh at us at these shows. They used to laugh. They used to say, "Man, y'all got Barber T-shirts? Nobody wearing no Barber T-shirts." But we always looked at Major League Barber as the Nike for barbers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nike is just do it. We like more like Major League Barber, the original barber brand. If you want to say it, just cut it. You know what I'm saying? So right. it was one of those things, man. With that. So again, I tell people. People might laugh at you for certain things. People laughed at us for a while for shirts. Yeah. We did all the beauty shows. You know what I'm saying? We've done, the IBS New York, San Juan Beauty Show. We did International Shows Premiere. We did all these different shows. And at these shows, we started doing education at these shows. You know what I'm saying? And then from education, we started creating competitions when competitions weren't even existing. They weren't even existing.
That's where I was going to go to. That's where I kind of started hearing y'all from the competitions.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So, again, it was one of those things. So people saw us do the classes. We probably had all stylists, cosmetologists in these classes. Which it was. I mean, you can have 65 chairs and then 63 chairs were filled with cosmetologists. The one chair will be filled with a barber, and there'll be one other chair that's filled with somebody that's just there just to get hours.
Right. You know
what I'm saying?
I got a few of those running around here too.
Yeah. So it's a lot of that. So we did those, man, and again we started building more relationships. We got good references with the bigger shows, and we decided, you know what? Let's take this show on the road. Let's do these in different cities. We've done expos in Puerto Rico, on the island. We did that. We did our first one down there 10 years ago. Nice. You know what I mean? We've done shows in Mall of America, Orlando. I mean, we've done shows from across the country in these different cities, man. But again, we touch so many lives with it. Because again, right now, we're probably and I'm not gonna say probably, we are the only company that is doing shows on the move. So it's almost like a show on the road thing. Right. I call it suitcase events. You can come to an event, you can pack the suitcase up, take your creativity, take your professionalism, take your idea, and go to different cities And sometimes there's opportunity where people might say, hey, listen, I want to do a show in my city. I feel as if I can create an event in my city. It didn't work out for me when I did it the first 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Now with Major League Barber, would you guys be willing to come in as a partner or as a consultant to help me with the event? So again, it's never easy, but again, Major League Barber, we're here not just as in to say we the best ones out. We never said that. We never said we're the biggest one out. We're here for the culture. We're the true meaning for the culture.
I will say that on that, and I know we got going to some other questions, but that's one thing I will say that y'all compared to some other. There's some other good shows, great shows out there, but y'all have y'all hands with the people. You know what I mean, y'all,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what makes it special, unique about y'all. That y'all, with the people. Y'all right in the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll feel with
You still feel connected. You don't feel like it's too big where, you know what I'm saying, where you don't feel welcome.
Oh yeah, no.
If that makes sense. If I make
No, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
All right, so I know you mentioned something about family and friends being. You said you had an inspiration that inspires you getting into the profession. Joe said the lady barber. Did you have any family, any history of any family members from this with both of y'all in the profession? Like
as far as I know, nobody. I don't know nobody else but me. I know I started cutting myself at 15 on GP because my mother jacked my hair up when I was a kid. I swear to God. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
a
sorry.
very.
I went to school. I had to cut my hair bald, and I started doing high and tights. I started doing my cousins. So before I got incarcerated, I was playing around with the high and tights. I didn't know nothing else. No tapers or nothing. Then the barber in school, that's elevated me from there. Then learning every day. That's what comes to the trade show because coming to different barber battles and seeing different kind of techniques. I'm 48. I've been in the game a long time, and I'm still learning every day something new. And you can they say you can't touch a dog. New tricks. It's a lot.
Right.
That's a lot because now they're the enhancement game.
Right.
When we was about barber, enhancements was never heard of like this.
Right.
So now we got to enhance to catch up with the times. Because these young cats out here, they grinding and doing some things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a hand in hand. We teach the youth, they teach us some stuff, and we learn together, and we grow together. You know what I'm saying? So I got into from that further, I farthered into doing product making.
Gotcha.
So that got me into the best beard product in the Midwest. I got the beard cologne. So my beard cologne, because you seeing other people doing this, I created the beard cologne, been an entrepreneur, took that into the barbering field, so I cut hair, my beard cologne. So now it's helping me make more money and doing my stuff with that money now. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying earlier, it's for the culture. So get back to the culture with what I'm doing now, I get back to the kids. With Don Community School, which I'm a liaison and contractor doing in Cincinnati, Ohio, I teach financial literacy to 9th and 12th graders. Nice. And then when they go through my 8-week curricular, we feel that they're set to go to Barber College. Me and Don, we pay the tuition. Okay. So we got young men and women in Barber and College School right now, and I'm trying to open up more on that. Because we as a people don't know how to make the money before us. We as a culture don't even know how to put the money in accounts such as like insurance companies or getting not a savings account, but an investment account. We done messed up so long. Tell me what I'm lying. We done spent more money. We done spent more money as barbers eating out, doing this, than we don't put away.
Yeah.
And now we know how to like. At 48, I can't work like I was at 28. I can't work like I was at 28. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this.
I don't want to work.
I'm gonna piggyback off that, man. Look, I'm gonna say there's two things, right? Two things. There's one thing we're great at, and there's one thing we're absolute worst at. The one thing we're worse at is saving money.
Saving money.
Okay.
The other one thing we're great at is spending money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so now you take that dynamic mindset,
right.
that dynamic mindset that you think that has it because, and again, it goes into, we've all struggled with that. I mean, I used to struggle with that. You know, some days I gotta check myself on certain stuff because you get a lot of money. And you want to spend it all, and you want to say, damn, I'm going to get these shoes or whatever. Right. I always say something. Just because you got it don't mean you got to get it. Right? Just because you got it don't mean you got to get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just because somebody got the fresh, I see my man right now through the glass, he got the fresh Jordans on. I like those. I want those. I can get those. Right. But I don't want them. I don't want them. You know, I don't have to. I don't got to get them. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes down to. And that's what it comes down to, like doing these type of events too. Like, there's a lot of guys out there that have no bit, and I'm just keeping 1,000 with y'all. A lot of people out there got no business doing an event. They don't. Right. A lot of them want to do it because they feel as if, man, that's going to even get their ego up, or because they see somebody down the street that do something. So I look at it like, even before COVID, there was a lot of different events out here. After COVID, a lot of events went away.
Yeah, right.
Even the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all take a look. A lot of events went away, and a lot of events went away was because A, a lot of people didn't have any money, right? Or B, their relationships weren't right. Or C, really had no business doing it anyway.
In the first place.
So a lot of them now, they're like, yo, I can't, I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna fall back. I'm postpone. I mean, I see shows getting postponed. I see shows. I see shows being canceled. I see shows like where do other shows come up at? You know what I'm saying? Like all these different type of things. So what I try to do is, man, what I try to say is, if whatever's for you is gonna be for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From you being from whether you're in barber school, whether you're a professional shop, you own different shops, what is for you is for you. You know what I'm saying? But don't force an issue.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. You know, the worst injury you can have is self-injury.
Right.
Hey, most people out here, man, they hurt themselves when they kill themselves.
Yeah.
They really do. They hurt. They bad. So a lot of these guys, people are going through a lot of stuff right now that I've noticed. I've talked to a few people in the backgrounds where people are saying I have a lot of mental issues going on. People are telling me
that's real.
and they're not doing their events because their mental ain't right. I'm going through something. Well, guess what? We all go through something.
Yes,
but
we do.
If this is your passion, this is your dream, you shouldn't let any of that stuff, throw you off your square.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Ivan Zoo, my man, shout out to my man Ivan Zoo. Ivan Zoo said the other day, he always tell me all the time, if I have a class at a show, if I have nobody in that class, I'm teaching to the chairs in that class.
That's right. I hear that.
You ain't got no viewers or listeners on it.
I'm gonna keep talking to y'all right now. We still doing the game. We're talking to them right now.
Somebody go hit the link when it's the right time, when they supposed to hit that link and listen.
That's right.
Because something is, they'll be like, man, I need to hear something that. And the thing is, man, what we all sharing right now, what's always been shared is, if we continue to share this information, I tell people, man, you one relationship away from going to the next level.
Right.
You one class away from going to the next level. You one interview away from going to the next level. You are one hug and handshake away of going to another level in life.
Nice.
Facts. Message.
Yeah, message.
Look at Tyler Perry.
You
said that. When you said that, you said that right. He had to go through the same thing.
Yeah.
They said he was the only person doing the shows in there by himself.
Yeah.
Right.
You heard the story, right?
Right.
I think he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is the tenacity. It is the keeping it going. It is not stopping. Having faith in yourself. Because I'm going to go with you, sister, because I know you're a preacher over there. Faith without works is dead. So you put that work into what you're doing, then you start seeing the stuff start manifesting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we could have been gave up.
Yeah.
Like you said, mental health is big.
Yeah.
And that might expose, I'm glad you said that because I want to throw this out there. We talk about mental health.
Yeah.
Especially in the black man community.
Yeah.
The suicide rate side.
Awesome.
I have specialists coming in talking on them specific subjects.
Right.
Even the financial literacy. I got people talking about that. Physical health. Because how can I be rich and be physically messed up?
Right.
How can I be physically messed up and I'm saying mentally jacked up and physically? So all these things got to work hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
And as being a barber, we are psychiatrists.
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
We psychiatrists.
Yeah.
Because our people listen to us more and we listen to them because we can relate to them because I've been down that path.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We they brother, we they fathers, you know what I'm saying? We they mentors. We are more than just a barber. That's my slogan, y'all, more than a barber. That's the reason why. Because I do more than that.
I like that.
And I give back to this community because if I pass away right now, who's going to teach my kid? I got a 3-year-old.
Right.
He be 40, and I'm 48 years old. So my days, I got less days in front of me. I got more days behind me than in front of me. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I leave today or tomorrow, who's going to teach my son how to be a better man?
Yeah.
And I don't let my son, he done call me all day, Daddy, where you at? I'm out of town, North Carolina, making money for you.
Yeah.
But I'm building generational wealth right now for him, and I'm building also freedom. To the point that I could do things so I could be more active in his life, other people's life, and enjoy the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.